downtown Indiana has a wonderful old theater. It's over 100 now. How about that? How about that? And presented today by Marcus and Mack, two members of the Indiana Theater Leadership, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row. Marcus and Mack, the best of Indiana County contest. You can visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Board President Mark Buterbaugh, Steve Holliday with us this morning here on Indiana in the Morning. I need to do one thing here in my computer in order to make all this happen. Need to do that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and there we go. Gentlemen, good morning.
You feeling good?
Good morning.
Much better. Much better to have you both with us here this morning, too. So downtown Indiana, the theater, got some new leadership, a little fresh energy coming in. How's it been?
It's been a little crazy, to be honest.
Oh, yeah?
We have had to restructure starting in March and put some safeguards into place. We've restructured the board. We have a brand new board on set. There's 4 of us that have been there throughout the ride trying to continue keeping the theater alive for arts and entertainment for Indiana.
Yeah. And all through this transition, you have still kept some pretty good entertainment there. It's been interesting to watch just on looking at the marquee, but then you visit the website.
Oh, the moving picture that is the theater's marquee. Yeah, it's a constant process of updating, which means it's good. We're busy. Before the transition period, we were scheduled pretty heavy for the fall, expecting to get some pretty good numbers, and we've gotten that. We've done some tribute bands. We had a really good Rush tribute band in. We had a good Journey and like REO Speedwagon tribute, as well as a Willie Nelson tribute that was just this past weekend. But we've also been opening up to like stage shows, such as we had a production of Macbeth performed by just a theater group from Charleston, West Virginia, called the Rustic Mechanicals, and that they did a show, like a presentation and an assembly at the high school earlier in the day, and then they had the show at our space at night. It was a wonderful performance.
Yeah.
And then this past weekend, also, we had a gentleman from Pittsburgh named Tom Roberts, who works with the Pittsburgh Silent Film Society. He composed the score for Nosferatu, the original 1922. So he came in and played his original piano score along with a silent movie. Had about 60 people show up for that one too. It was really nice. So just keeping the variety and making it accessible has been the goal the whole time.
Yeah.
Keeping it open is the way to do that. You said fresh energy, man. I don't know about fresh, but we keep moving forward. But we have a lot coming up too to round out the year. The big news is the raffle stuff. We're really fundraising and trying to bounce back and get a little bit of a safety net underneath us financially, so that we can make it sustainable. So we have 2 raffles, multiple raffles, but 2 big ones that Mark can talk about.
Yeah.
We are raffling off a brand new Mazda CX-30.
How about that?
Yeah, exactly. Who wouldn't want a new car?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be a game show host, so. And we also have 25 for $25,000. Both raffle tickets are $25. One person's going to win $25,000, which I'm sure wouldn't be very upsetting to them.
No, probably.
As well as the car. You can buy tickets at many outlets in town, including the theater, Colonial Motor Mart. They're the ones with the car. Zed's Gifts. We have them throughout town. The Gazette.
Yeah, the Indiana Gazette, Evolution Salon, and Gingerbread Man Running Company also have them, as well as each of the board members. And me, I'm not a board member.
Correct.
I'm hired help.
We
all
have them. You can also buy them at theindianatheater.org online. They are available there also.
Probably don't want to delay too long, though, right?
No. The big thing about, it's a community theater for Indiana. Not only do we have these great shows, but we're doing a lot of local things that are great, and it's part of having a community theater. We have a juggling workshop. We have Monday meditation. We do things to continually try to involve people of the community, as well as providing entertainment also on a larger scale.
Yeah.
Of course, we're not big enough to have the Rolling Stones here, perhaps. But we are getting some great.
We don't
Today,
we don't
just
have we
yet.
don't have the
Right,
bathroom
today.
facilities for that quite yet.
Right.
They need a lot of help.
So it's just getting the support of the community right now. There are a lot of options for that. We think it's very viable to have arts in Indiana. I grew up here, and it was very artsy back in the 80s when I was here.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to continue that and bring exciting things to Indiana that people want to see.
Sure.
We're looking for recommendations from individuals. There's something you'd like to see. You can go on our website and make recommendations.
Nice.
Yep, that works for film. That works for bands or productions of any kind. As far as like the community buy-in, like the juggling club, it's called Jugglers of Indiana. It's just a community member who's interested and talented at something and wants to like hold it in a space. Same thing with the meditation. We also do every other month a poetry open mic, which is really taken off in a lot of different ways.
It's great.
And it's basically free. They're starting to ask for a suggested donation of $5, but like to be able to open up the room for people who are either expressing themselves or want to like host a learning session. If somebody's like an expert on local history and they want to put a PowerPoint together and do a presentation, contact us, because that would be a great space to have like, the history of Ernest or anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody's a local history buff, they can use the space just because we're open to them. So, it's not all about the concerts. Concerts are kind of difficult. We've been finding issues with our online, like pre-sale. A lot of bands judge whether or not it's viable to come in based on a pre-sale number. And we just had an instance, unfortunately, the Vogues and the Pittsburgh Bel Airs, we didn't have enough pre-sold by the cutoff time, and they ended up having to cancel. So now we have to refund those tickets instead of having the show. But it's just kind of building up the awareness of the room for the shows, for the art. But like one way to do it is to invite the community members in and use it how they would like to. So
Yeah. So you mentioned there are events on the schedule now. What are some of them?
Yep, we have Halloween. Well, this Thursday is our full stage open mic. That starts at 7:00. I set up drums, bass amp. You can come up. We have a piano on stage, so it's more than just strumming. You can get up and jam, or just try plucking away on an instrument. Then Friday we have it's an indie rock show. Zach Kime, who is from Pittsburgh, and he actually just got music playing for all the Pittsburgh Penguins games.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was. He had a song called "Colors" that was released that they used for the third jersey reveal night. But he
Nice.
got kind of a contract with them, and he's like big time. He promotes himself. He tours in Spain and on this big indie circuit, underground indie circuit. But along with him are locals, Midnight Lights, and they're like pop punk. So that's going to be at 8:00 on Friday, which is Halloween. So costumes are encouraged. The concert will wrap up at 11, and then at 11:30, we're showing the original Night of the Living Dead for like a late night chiller. And then we're going to flip it around for Saturday because we have Charlie Brown Thanksgiving at 11:30 in the morning, and then Ratatouille at 1 p.m. That's our monthly free family fun day. That's supported by the Indiana County Endowment. So that's always fun. Free crafts, free movie. Just come in, buy some concessions, and make a mess, and watch me clean it up.
Turn it into an experience for the little kids. too,
Exactly.
don't you? Yeah.
We do that every month too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Middle of November, we have the Nighthawks and Juke House Bombers coming in. The Nighthawks are a like world-class blues and soul band from Washington, D.C. They've backed up Muddy Waters. Jimmy Roach from Juke House Bombers. The whole band's all about them. They have a good relationship, so we're bringing that show in. Top price for that's $25. And then in December, sorry, shameless plugs, Rodney Norman, who got big during COVID, he was actually kind of a spirit guide. If you can tell by hair, my hair is shorter.
What?
Usually
he,
kind of.
he does look very much like you.
Yeah, what I aim to be, my friend. But yeah, he's December 5th. He's a really funny guy, big following on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. Stand-up philosopher, as they say.
There you go.
So
There you
yeah,
go.
and then we
all
have
of those things.
lots of stuff.
Yeah. All right. So Mark, you mentioned the website. That's a really key part of this whole mix, isn't it?
Yes. We have everything listed on the website. not only the raffle tickets, but we have all of the events that we have scheduled, as well as volunteer opportunities. We have merchandise, and a lot of options for people looking to do something. What I mean by that are sponsorships. People can also rent out the theater and maybe have private parties, sort of that sort of thing. This time of year, it'd be great to have a few of the larger companies in the area maybe rent out the theater for their employees or children, that sort of thing.
We have one.
It's
we
we've
could
had
use some
that
more.
before. But it's here for Indiana. It's it's part of the arts. It keeps the town vibrant. There's a lot of art and energy in this town desiring that.
Great
So we
connection
need the
too
support.
to the history of Indiana entertainment. That theater building turned 100 last year?
Yes.
101 this year. There's actually, we received an email 2 weeks ago. A gentleman from Belgium is making a documentary, The Theaters That Made Us. And he found out about us because Jimmy Stewart's from Indiana, PA, and he looked at the time frame of when the building was built. He's like, there's got to be stories.
Sure.
So he's reached out, and we have a lot of information on our website, a lot of the history. But yeah, we're looking to revitalize and uncover, a lot of the stories and a lot of the history, and make the room more functional and fun and more of an experience. We're trying hard. Everything we do, we're working hard at. So
Yeah, try to keep that downtown theater vital and vibrant, and make it a big part of the Indiana community.
Absolutely.
And it's been here for 100 years. Let's do what we can to make it longer. Raffles are when are the giveaways? Or not
When are we
giveaways.
pulling it?
When are they awarded?
We've had to adjust. We were going to do it at light up night, but we're now going to pull it on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Correct. The car is red.
There you go.
So Valentine's Day. And
Gotcha.
who doesn't want $25,000 and a lot of love?
So both of them will be Valentine's Day. Both of them will be Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
We also have a basket raffle happening at the theater that we are going to pull on light up night.
All
yeah,
right.
as
There you
well
go.
as maybe not light up night because we have to sell a certain amount of tickets for this. But Chuck Olson, the local artist and musician, he started a raffle. You can pick from one of 5 of his full size, pieces to a 36 by 54 lithograph. Like he would be there for the printing.
Oh, nice.
And it's like one very limited edition. So that those tickets are also $25. If you're at the theater, the basket raffle tickets are $10 for 15 tickets. But the Chuck Olson print would be, he has just really interesting art. So, and he's been a supporter of the theater since day one. He's actually the guy basically who reopened the theater. So it'd be interesting to have his, a piece of his work in your house.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. We got to get out of here. So for folks who want to know, it's theindianatheater.com. Is that what it is?
.org.
.org.
The
TheIndianaTheater.org.
TheIndianatheater.org.
We're also on all the socials out there, too.
Check them out. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Thanks, Todd.
Thanks
It
for
is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. Fox News coming up your way in the top of the hour, just a couple of moments away from now. And then it is a brief look at news with Josh Whittison. And the Brian Kilmeade Show is next. It's Indiana in the Morning on WCCS.